guys, BLT back for another podcast. Today we're going to be doing this cup majigger again. Fancy thing. Talk about random weird subjects we pull out of this cup.
Let's see what it is.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Let's see, round one.
Begin.
Potatoes.
You should start us off here on potatoes.
Well, these people have this weird obsession with potatoes here. I just say that it doesn't have a lot of taste and that it tastes rather bland. But these guys freak out saying that it does have a taste. And I don't know. I just don't really like potatoes that much because they're bland.
No, originally you said there was no taste. The first time we discussed this.
Well, because I forgot the word bland, okay?
Which we argued vehemently because potatoes are the best thing
and
on
what
the
I was
planet.
saying eventually, I was saying that it didn't have much of a taste, and you guys were like,
No, the first time you said no
and
taste.
it doesn't. It is very bland. Well, initially that's the first thing I said, but then you guys started arguing, and then I was just like, okay, it does have a taste, but it doesn't have much of a taste.
Well, we haven't argued it much since then, but the first time you said there was no taste, and so that was bad. Because they have a taste. And
Okay,
they can be seasoned in
I
a
was
way that
agreeing
has
with you.
great taste. Do you agree with that? That they can taste good if you add a lot
No,
of
well the
seasoning?
seasoning is what tastes good then, but the potatoes still taste terrible.
The potatoes have like a unique texture though that I think is just magnificent.
Yeah, are you going to lick
Well,
off
the texture
seasoning?
of what type of potato here? Earlier you were talking about some sort of oiled fried potato.
Yeah, fried potatoes are like the French
Like there's
fries.
a lot of different types of potatoes, like mashed potatoes. Sometimes the texture is just terrible.
I'll agree with you on that. But like,
I mean, you get like chunks going on, and it's not very good.
That's
like-
even better. Especially when you put
No.
bacon in the mashed potatoes.
Texture's not. Well,
you
the
never
bacon
ate,
is
You
good.
never ate any of my Thanksgiving balls. Those are really good.
No,
Yes.
I do not.
Yes,
think
they were good.
no, it wasn't that. It was never mind. But I mean, like a French fry. Like, it's hard to find something with that same amount of crunchiness and just pure.
Well, French fry, that's all just the fried oils there that you're tasting.
I will agree
It's
with him.
not-
But a fried
And
potato has a
The
different
crunch
texture.
is also just the
No,
fry.
but if you fry like something else, it won't have the same texture as a
Yeah.
French fry. It's different.
It's
the potato
slightly
clearly supplies some extra oomph.
Yeah.
different. What other things are you frying that you would source as different textures?
Well, back in Texas, they fry butter. So there's
and you
that.
think that's a different texture than
a French fry? Yes.
Yes, I would argue that any of those.
I haven't
that
had
butter
fried
is a
butter.
different texture than a potato. Yes.
the surface? I don't know.
Well, it's a block of butter compared to a potato.
I'm just saying that the potato itself doesn't have a very good texture.
Really? The potato
I
itself
don't really
doesn't.
care for it. No.
Well, you don't
the
like
texture
any
of a
food.
French fry. Yes, that's true.
I will say the texture of like a raw potato is pretty bad.
That's true.
Or
It's
even
like a weird
yeah.
apple thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. They don't even
Well, I've
they
always
taste-
found it was kind of almost grainy type feel.
Yeah, yeah. That is really strange how it does become like. It goes from something that's just totally nasty to something that's.
I do agree that it does grow better when you cook it and do other things with it.
Yeah.
But the taste itself is very bland.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with you. It was pretty
Okay.
bland, but I personally think potatoes are good. Let's go with that.
I like potatoes.
And you?
And I'll just have to disagree.
Okay, fair enough.
French fries, a couple other things,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Okay. Well, do
Okay.
we want to try another topic as well?
Yeah, that one
Yeah,
was
keep
resolved pretty quick
That was- yeah,
compared to
I'll
our
grab
donut
one.
theory.
Okay, here. Top 10 majestic animals. Improv?
Huh? No.
Improv. Not improv.
We'll just delete that.
Prague is not a place.
Okay, deleting that part?
Prague?
I barely just
Prague?
got
Is it? Prague is a city.
No,
right?
Prague is, but
Yeah.
Prague isn't.
Let's assume that
I thought we were
Prague.
doing other things.
We have to pick our top 10
thing.
animals in Prague.
In Prague. Okay.
No.
Well, like,
Okay, let's start with you. What's your
okay.
number
If-
10?
A number 10. So this has to be like not all the way there, but like a pretty cool animal. I would say like maybe a gazelle. You know,
Really?
gazelles have like that agileness. They're leaping, and that's what I think of majestic is like a gigantic leaping thing with these curly horns. You know, it's just like you just look at a gazelle and it's like, dang, I wish I could leap like that gazelle. I mean, I suck at jumping, So I mean, that to me is just majestic. It's just like this flying animal with like horns. You know what I mean? That would be my number 10.
Would you like to give us number 9?
No, let's just go around.
Okay. My number 9 would be the macaroni penguin.
Oh,
The macaroni penguin.
The macaroni penguin.
I can see that.
Majestic animal.
Yeah.
Now, what is it?
Okay, have you ever seen Happy Feet?
Yes.
They're the little Mexican gang of penguins.
And why are they called macaroni penguins?
Because they got like the little orange, yellowish
Sectional
fluffs
feet
on their
macaroni.
face. Actually, I have no idea if that's why they're called that, but I just
That's
assumed
just-
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
In Happy Feet, anyways, they were definitely majestic, very comedic. They won against any trial they would go against.
Yeah. I agree. That's a good choice. Christian?
So, by majestic animals, are we just talking about all animals here? Because I don't have to like say 8, like maybe a triceratops. They're pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Though triceratops are majestic.
I never thought we'd go to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, those
but
are- that is
you,
pretty
You get one
majestic.
just walking around. That is beautiful. I assume.
That's like a 3-horned unicorn.
From my experience
Yeah,
in
it's,
Jurassic
it's a
Park.
unicorn with 3 horns.
That
3
is-
times the corn.
3 times the amount of yun.
Well, unicorn's just 1 corn, so.
1 corn.
Try.
1 corn or horn?
Okay, you. Go ahead.
Just a horse with a piece of corn sticking out of his head. Anyway, gosh, next up, what trumps a... Oh, what trumps?
No, don't say dumb.
Gosh, you know what? I'm gonna go with a dolphin. You know, dolphins, when they're swimming through the ocean, you know, I mean, they're pretty cool. They're really smart. They get really high off of urchins. You know, and they have like
I do admire that
Brains.
quality that they also, like most humans, just get high off of.
they're apparently really big douches to other animals too. They'll
Yes.
kill the other animals' babies.
Well, have you heard that a lot of dolphins have OD'd on sea urchins recently?
That's true.
Yeah.
When you get an area with a higher percentage of sea urchins, and they just keep sticking themselves with it, and they just OD.
I mean, that sounds pretty majestic that they
It's
would
kinda
think,
weird.
be like, hey, dude.
That's probably not their most majestic part.
Well, no.
Just
no.
like the jumping over the sunset type thing. That seems
When they like
majestic.
spinner dolphins. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty majestic.
Okay. Are we allowed to go into imaginary animals?
Oh, well, let's keep with real animals
Okay, fine.
here.
I was gonna go with the dragon, but if anything, the dragon would be
That'd
number
be-
1.
That's not really an
anyways.
animal. It's a mythical beast.
It's a yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
let's stick with real animals here.
Okay, I'll go with a panda then. And the reason I'm gonna go with a panda here is because I am so like a panda. Like, they are dying.
You are very
they are
like
going
a
extinct
panda.
because they're too lazy to have sex.
Yes.
And I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening to my bloodline.
You are exactly.
And have
like
you
a
ever
panda.
seen Kung Fu Panda? They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not really like you on that part, baby.
Shut up.
He's
I
just
would
a lucky-
kind of
he's just a
disagree
really lucky
with you on the panda because I mean they are becoming extinct from just not having sex. That's not very majestic.
But they are kind of cool looking.
They're definitely cool looking, but the
Well-
fact that they have the audacity to not reproduce, I feel is
I do agree.
admirable.
They
That is
do have kind of like
restrained.
a majestic attitude about themselves. They just like don't care.
Yeah, they think they're one of the most
very
majestic
relaxed.
animals,
That's
Yeah.
majestic, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay.
What number was that?
What number are we
That was 6. I think I'm a 5.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
on? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so another really majestic animal is like Black Panther. Not that I'm racist. White Panther is also cool.
All panthers.
All panthers can be majestic. But I'm just saying, just a sleek black panther just in a rainforest,
Mm.
those are majestic. Just like the glistening
That's
of the fur type thing. It's just beautiful.
I could. Yeah. They're pretty sleek. Okay. I mean, for number 4, I mean, I'm gonna stick with the ocean. I mean, I think those are pretty cool ocean animals, but like
It's true.
narwhals.
Oh.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean
I didn't
and
think
making a
about narwhals.
commotion. What's more majestic than just a whale? It's just white, pure white, you know, and then it's just got this massive horn sticking out of its face.
Horned creatures are majestic.
Yeah, I
There's
feel like
some of
that. I
that
feel like
too.
that's just like a typical thing. If it's got horn, it's just cool.
Yeah.
Triceratops.
Like almost
No.
any creature that has a horn, you could automatically just call it majestic.
Yeah.
Well, what about rhinos?
Oh, I know. They're pretty majestic.
Yeah,
But what type of
Sometimes.
majestic are they?
they're like
I don't think they're
strong majestic. It's like
I wouldn't really maybe say majestic, but just powerful and awesome.
yeah.
Okay. They're definitely, I just think of that one.
They don't
speed
have
race
the type
for sure
of-
Whenever I think of a rhino.
That's not
Like sphere.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
They're actually kind of disgusting. Like if you've seen a picture up close to them, like they're always covered in snot and stuff.
That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't think majestic.
Fair enough. Okay, well, my next animal, number 3, would probably be a tiger. Like that's just slightly above your panther.
Definitely
Because-
better than a gorilla.
Yes, a tiger would definitely beat a gorilla any day of the week in a fight.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
We
Definitely.
can
Nothing
all
to
agree
argue.
on that. Okay.
You got a predator versus just
A monkey.
a big monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and they're like prowl. Like, you think of like
Well, yeah, they know that they're majestic AF.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a panther.
yes,
Yeah.
but
They
they're
got-
bigger than a panther, and so I think like a tiger
Okay.
would probably trump a panther.
I suppose. It's like Jungle Book.
Yeah. Mowgli. No, Mowgli was a man.
that was the dude.
What was the panther's
Shere-
name?
Oh
Shere
no,
Khan?
no,
No,
Shere
that's
Khan
the
was
tiger. Shakira? No, that's the
Shakira.
singer. Was it just Kira? No, that's the German girl I used to know. Sheer?
I don't know.
Baloo? No, that's the bear.
Huh.
Let's just continue.
Okay, well, there was a panther in the Jungle Book and a tiger, and the tiger won in a fight. So,
Yeah. Anyway,
Just
on to you.
panthers are smaller than tigers.
that's what I'm saying.
So yeah,
Yes.
but they are very majestic. Well, alright, now it's getting pretty difficult. I mean, we're on the number 2 now. We
That's
gotta.
Narrow it down,
This is
man.
very hard. We have to get to the really tip top here. We can't just do things.
That's true.
Eagles, which are very majestic, but maybe not up to 2 slot.
That's good.
So I'd have to go with like a Spinosaurus. I mean,
Yes.
get back in the old days.
I
Yeah.
love
I mean, they got that,
Spinosaurus,
like-
yep.
Spine thing going on in the back that just kind of just makes it larger and just seem cooler and just majestic.
Just like, this is a little bit off topic, but who would win in a fight, you think? The Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 or Indominus Rex from Jurassic Park 4?
Do they get to be anywhere near water?
I'd say the Indominus Rex just because it's a genetically modified killing machine.
Yeah, it's meant
The
to kill,
Spinosaurus is just an awesome killing machine. All natural.
It is all natural.
But it's like,
Well, and in the water, like it is
Well,
hypothesized
like,
that
if you-
Spinosauruses were by water a lot.
if you look
so.
at how fast the Spinosaurus just destroyed that T-Rex in Jurassic Park
That's
3,
true.
though.
I mean, it just straight up snapped its neck. It knew how to kill something. I mean, the Indominus Rex, it was just playing around. It didn't know
Yeah,
what
it
it was
didn't
doing.
know
It was
what
a
it was doing,
child.
yeah.
Well, so that's the thing. Is it the Spinosaurus it fighting the Indominus right when the Indominus was like born and just
I mean,
escaped?
I feel
or-
like, yeah, because that's the only other time we've
when the
I've seen it. It was dead after that anyway, so.
So yeah, that's true. So the Indominus in its prime versus that Spinosaurus in its prime. I'm gonna say the Spinosaurus actually.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good fight,
That
though.
would be a good fight.
Yeah, the Indominus isn't like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't know, like, it's just trying to survive. So the Spinosaurus knows how to kill already. I mean, it just killed that T-Rex, so.
It
If I saw a Spinosaurus though just in front of me, I would probably whip my pants.
I would-
From majesticness, not from fright. It'd just be like, oh gosh, you're so majestic, and you just wipe yourself, right?
No, I think it would be for.
I think it'd probably be both.
It would be majestic though.
I'd be
That's probably
blessed
one of
to
the
see it,
manliest
but-
ways to die. If I was going to die, I would like to be eaten by a Spinosaurus.
Yeah, I agree with you. That would be.
It's probably even better than just falling into a volcano strapped to a shark with dynamite.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better.
I
They're
think
pretty
getting
close.
eaten-
How about you fall into a volcano riding a Spinosaurus?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's like the pivotal achievement of humanity dying.
Well, if you're riding a Spinosaurus, that kind of takes away from the Spinosaurus' manliness because you're kind of like using it.
No, the Spinosaurus is probably honored to fall into a volcano strapped with dynamite.
I'm sure it's just honored.
No, but I feel
Okay,
like
what if
it's
you have
being,
permission? If you have
used
consent from the
and,
Spinosaurus.
No, because the Spinosaurus would not give consent. It would rip you apart if you were on its back. So I feel like it's taking away from how majestic and awesome it is from just riding it.
Okay.
Well, it kind of does that with a shark too.
Yeah, I mean, sharks are one of the most deadly animals on planet Earth right now. We're just going back and using a land animal, but
Well, sharks aren't always super aggressive. I mean, they don't kill many humans.
Yeah, that's
certain breeds more than others. Yeah. Anyway,
Polar sharks. Those are.
so now we're on to number
Yeah.
1, right? So this is like the greatest,
if you say
most
stupid.
majestic animal ever. Like this is something that trumps just a triceratops and a Spinosaurus and like dolphins and narwhals. Like this is just something that I picture in my mind as just like God, right? And
Is it Morgan Freeman?
It's not, but it's close. The naked baby wombat.
I thought you were going to say wombat.
Now, when you see a wombat,
you should not have gotten the number 1 spot.
When you see a wombat romping through the woods, and by woods I mean plains,
I
'cause
want to
think
end
they
its
live on the
existence
plains.
because it's so disgusting.
But a full-grown wombat is just like this gray.
Just because
thing
you bear a lot of
of
similarities to the wombat does not make it a good thing.
Okay, but then
If
you see
anything, that brings you down.
then you see the baby ones, and there's this awesome picture online of this little baby
You've showed us
wombat
many times.
with a mustache.
Yep, it's like
Now,
Shifu.
that's
that
like
is
a
kind
baby
of
that
majestic.
can
No.
straight up grow a mustache.
That's magnet.
That is majestic as all get out.
Okay, I'll give you that one part of everything you just said. That's the only thing that's viable what you just said.
Well, you just compare a wombat to a Spinosaurus, and you know the wombat's going to win.
Right.
Yeah, it's on
that's
sheer
obvious.
majestic
Why am I
scale.
always the voice of reason to these stupid videos?
Are you? This is obviously the baby wombat is obviously the most majestic. Have you seen a little baby human or a little baby Spinosaurus that can grow a mustache? I don't think so.
Actually, my cousin named Jade was quite hairy at her birth, and so I think that she
But it was a
probably...
female?
What, it full-on
Yes.
mustache, though?
Like a full mustache.
A
Like,
full, yeah, that
A
picture
white
was a
mustache.
full mustache.
And then you get a
No, I'm giving you
fully-
just that part.
fully
Just
grown
that part
mustache. It's
was
beautiful.
more manly. Okay,
Yeah.
just that part is
super majestic.
that's super majestic. That is the number 1 majestic animal. No, I feel like
Any
no
creature that
question.
can just be born with a mustache.
Yeah.
Do you think Chuck Norris was born with a mustache?
Ooh.
I'm surprised that you're thinking this in depth on this.
Oh, he was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's depending on whether he would want a mustache. If he
You're right.
wanted a mustache, he would.
He
be
would
born
have
with it.
that
Yeah.
dang mustache. So, do you think he wanted a mustache?
I feel like he just wanted a roundhouse kick right out of the womb. Like, I feel like a mustache would get in the way.
Does it matter what he? Well, does it? Do you think he would care if he had a
Maybe.
mustache? Like for some people, a mustache is like what defines them as a man. But Chuck Norris, that would be beneath him.
He already
That's
knows
true.
he's a man, yeah.
It's true, even as a baby.
Yeah.
I admire.
He didn't have to prove it, really. Yeah. Yeah, you bring up a good
We
point.
all already knew it.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill, you want to pull out another card?
Or, yeah, as long as you can read my handwriting. I'll read it if you can.
I can see it.
Your handwriting is crap.
Yeah, it is. This is awful. Why are we single?
Oh.
Well, I went
There's
on
so
a
many
date today,
reasons.
so,
Yeah,
true.
go Tristan.
so am I single anymore? Ah,
You went to
In your
lunch with
face.
a girl one time.
shut up.
I don't think it counts as being in a couple yet. Maybe once
That's
after the
fine, I
first
give you
date.
that.
After the first date. Maybe even the
Like-
second one.
like
Okay, after the
real.
first date and you still like each other, then maybe you could be a couple.
Like me? That's gonna be.
That's gonna be the hard part, yeah.
Alright,
But
fine, I give you that.
Which I
One.
feel like is one of the leading reasons why we're single.
no one likes
Nobody
us.
likes us.
It's true.
I
We're
think
very
you're onto
antisocial and
something.
hard to talk with. We're also in a very small school, though, so
That's
you got to look at that. We've known most of the people here
That's
all of
true.
our lives.
That's true. We're also really ugly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. That's pretty beautiful.
You're something.
Well, maybe if I worked out more, it could be beautiful.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely not.
I don't think it
Well,
could change
you
in
guys
such a
also
drastic
remember-
way.
That you guys can't tell what a good-looking guy looks like.
That is
That's
fair. I
true.
feel like that might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
You see?
Which is partly why I was trying to learn from Mr. Hurd, so I could be like, figure out what the look is. You know what I mean?
Wait, do you think you succeeded in that?
No.
No, okay, neither did I.
Yeah, I don't understand you guys. You guys are just denying.
How, like, the only, like, conclusive thing that I know is that the more of a douchebag they look like, generally they're more attractive.
I just don't understand. Like, what? Like, you know what a good-looking car is, but you're not sexually attracted to it.
That's
Why
fair.
can't you tell what a freaking
No, I'm
good-looking
also
guy
confused
is?
because I'm like
Yeah.
not really sexually attracted to women. So, I mean, I'm not gay for the record, but I'm like a panda, so I mean I just don't
Oh,
care.
right.
But like, I mean,
I could
it's
technically that be called asexual if you're not sexually attracted to anybody.
or pansexual. Actually, that just makes me sound
Pansexual
like
means you're attracted to everybody, just
sure it's not pans.
it's pansexual.
It's pretty close to panda.
Attracted to pans,
Attracted to everybody.
including pans.
Peter Pan.
Sure.
He's a pan.
Sure. Okay.
Peter Pan, yeah. They're attracted to it. Probably.
Probably he's a cartoon.
If you're into cartoons.
Wait. So what's the difference between bisexual and pansexual?
Well, you see, pansexual people, they say like they're attracted to like transgender people and just non-binary and gender fluid, that type
Wait, what's
of thing.
binary?
They don't really have a gender. I don't know. I just like to keep it simple.
Okay.
It's bisexual.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, so back to why we're single.
Well,
You
I feel
know,
like we covered it.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we just can't talk about anything that most people like to talk. At least I personally can't.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I mean, I can rant for hours and hours about black holes, but then you start talking about food, whatever else
That's
people,
what you
whatever else
digress to,
people
yeah.
talk about these days.
That's the only thing you have in common with normal people is you eat. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We talk about very odd things, and we talk about it very loudly and enthusiastically.
That's true. I mean, Mr. Wells was
So I feel like it
mentioning that,
frightens
yeah.
people. Like
Maybe
I
not
don't know.
frightens them, but it
Well,
definitely like puts them off.
Yeah, it does definitely put them off. I don't understand it personally. Well, I don't understand what they talk. They
Yeah,
seem
what
so
do they
boring.
talk about?
Yeah, that just seems like if like what we're talking about just seems average. I mean, sometimes we'll have good conversations, like the universe spitting at you thing.
Yeah.
But
We
like
have some
anything
very
like
good
below our average would just seem incredibly boring.
This
So
is pretty average right now.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel like.
I feel like most people are a lot more like advansive towards the opposite sex, though. So maybe they just talk about that all the time. So like maybe they're like, I went on a date with this chick and this chick and this
so?
chick. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe not with our generation. Our generation seems very calm about that type of thing, especially like our group. So I don't know.
But like I just don't know what do they talk about. It's weird.
Well, I used to hang out with Bubba and his group,
Yeah.
and they talked a lot about crime and
Mm.
that type of thing, and guns.
Well, I was gonna say
that
guns.
type of
Yeah.
thing. They talk a lot about guns.
There was
a
a
lot
of
about
guns
hunting.
mentioned.
And I used to be really into that, but that was the only thing I ever talked about. And yeah, they didn't branch out into more in-depth conversation.
It was pretty much the same thing every single day.
Plus, they weren't in any of my classes, so that was hard to talk to them.
So then you were forced to befriend us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your
True
loss.
Yeah. Well, have we drove this topic into the ground, do you think?
We've beat
Well,
this
let's
horse
look at
to
the
death.
question. Why are we single? We are bad with girls and other people.
That's fair.
And just talking.
Completely fair.
We're socially inept.
Yes.
Okay, let's move
Absolutely
on.
terrible.
Lane?
Okay. Oh. So this one is on ordering pizza at Day of the Dead.
That was a fun experience.
That was a fun experience.
Okay, so for all of you that don't know, our school in Missoula, on Day of the Dead, Cinco de Mayo, our school does, our Spanish club actually, like marches during the street or during the parade in the streets, and a band plays behind them. We were all part of the band. However, our Spanish teacher is generally not very sympathetic towards anyone's cause. And so she takes us to this place. What was the place called?
Cafe Rio?
Cafe Rio. I think that's right, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Cafe Rio.
She takes us to Cafe Rio, which, I mean, some people enjoy, which is okay. However, it's wicked expensive. And so
So
me and
I had the
Tristan,
brilliant idea
he had this idea.
to
but-
order pizza.
Which I paid for. So we ordered...
I paid for it, so I paid for the tip.
Yeah, you paid for the tip with dollar coins.
The cool dollar coins. He probably thought they were quarters.
Yeah, he was probably insulted until he actually examined them.
But then he probably thought.
Then he was happy. See?
So, okay, well, long story short, we made some pizza guy's day. Also, Punch got very mad at us.
She's very strict, and she wouldn't let us go across the street to the cheap Taco Bell.
Well, that's the whole reason we ordered the pizza, was because Punch would not let us buy.
We were not allowed to leave
Taco.
the restaurant, so we brought the food to us.
See, now, like, I feel like a good topic of discussion is that considered rude to the restaurant?
Well,
I mean,
We were
I'd
afraid
say
of
it's
that.
rude because Panchita made it rude.
Yeah,
I mean,
Otherwise we wouldn't
have
have
much
gone in the
choice.
restaurant.
I wouldn't have eaten otherwise.
that's true.
we haven't eaten
and then you
for
might
3
have died.
years. Yeah.
Because you're
No, I can go at least 2 days, maybe 3, without food.
okay.
Well, I mean, we haven't eaten in the entirety of our high school year because we haven't been able to afford Cafe Rio.
True.
And so
We had to share one drink between the three of us and just pass it around and
Yeah.
chug it really fast and have the other person go get some.
It's true. That's a family experience, though. I mean, I do that with my family.
we are now family.
Yeah.
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 You should never sing.
Uh-huh.
You should quit your day job, actually. Become a singer.
Okay, I'll
Don't
do
do
it.
that.
Okay.
Why aren't you
So now I have conflicting views.
Yes.
Half
yes,
my
you
family's telling me I should.
Just, Lane, go with your heart. What do you feel is correct?
I feel happy.
Then-
From not singing right now. So don't sing.
Maybe I feel happy from the endorphins I released when I was singing.
You think you have endorphins.
I think Lane's onto something. You should become a singer because it makes you feel happy. Does your job make you feel happy?
Do you have a job?
Quit it.
No.
Okay.
But at school,
Become
that
a
makes
singer.
me not happy.
That's true.
Quit school.
Quit school. Yes, one
Do whatever
semester
you
away
feel
from
like.
being done. Just
Yeah.
drop out now.
Speaking of jobs, I need to start donating plasma.
Yeah, you do.
I need money.
Especially after.
Yeah, you bought lunch today. That was the first time I think I've ever seen you buy lunch.
Yes, it was.
The first time in your entire high school career.
Because I was kind of forced to.
You weren't really forced to, but you
It's
probably
like-
would
was
not
it-
have had a good outcome if you wouldn't have.
It's like a nice
Do you have another
gesture.
date lined up with her at all?
Well, I'm going to, text her tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and then, I mean, if you continue this, then you're going to have to spend a lot of money on her.
That's what I was
And
thinking.
so-
That's why I was
Kind of
with
start
the
building up
plasma.
a fund here.
Yeah, just have the Kaylee Rebel Fund.
Yes.
Invest in the stock market.
Just for this.
And I saved my money so wisely before. Oh well.
You went
Gotta do
wrong
what you
in
gotta
one
do.
way. But it's the most costly way.
Yes.
Was the pizza good?
It was good pizza. I liked it. I was very
Can
hungry.
we go back to Day of the Dead?
What other pizza were we talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, but what type of question?
Shut up, Tristan. Well, I don't know, maybe they went to pizza for lunch, but
But he had chicken. Okay.
shut up, Lane.
It's true you ate some of my chicken.
Shut up, Tristan. Both of you, shut up.
Was the pizza good though?
Yes.
Was good. Like
Yes.
Your soda was also good.
No, that was still my soda. I paid for his meal, too.
Oh, you did pay
Oh,
for
wait,
it,
yeah,
man.
But it was technically
Okay,
my money.
I owed you like $8. All in all, though, with the tip, I still ended up paying more than what
Did
I
you?
owed you. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. And so, and my parents never gave me money for that. I felt so sad when I came home. I was sure they would like reimburse me, but no.
Really? Even though you... I don't know. I mean, your parents aren't the greatest, but they do have weird things like that.
I thought it'd be like an honorable thing, yeah, but no. We do have a weird sense of honor. So.
Oh, it's
Ma'am?
weird.
Should we try another one?
Whose turn
Well,
is
it's been almost half an hour.
Really?
5, 10, 15, 20, 23 minutes. I think. Hey, what's that timer say?
28. Oh, nope, 29.
Oh, okay.
Let's end it.
Then. Have a terrible day.
I'm bacon for Balin.
I'm lettuce for Lane.
And T for tomato. Tristan. Maybe we should try it again.
No, I think that was perfect.
Is that really your guys'
Okay, be sure to like, subscribe.
Put suggestions in the comments if you want us to talk about anything.
Uh-huh.
Suggestions.
BLT
Write it
out.
down, put it in the cup of wisdom.
Bye.